Welcome back to C&K's Casual College Chats.
Today we're going to be talking about the academic environment at both Mississippi State and UT Knox and just seeing what the different factors are at both.
So starting off with the demographics of both colleges, all focus on telling the facts about Mississippi State, and Campbell can share about Knoxville. So the amount of people who attend state are around 23,000 people, and that number came from the fall class of 2024, and that's actually a 2.2% increase from 2023, the year before.
And at Knoxville, it's around 39,000 people in the fall of 2024, and it was a 6.7% increase from the year before. So that is a huge increase in people.
And talking more about numbers and demographics, the class ratio at Mississippi State is 16-1, so that means around 45% of classes have fewer than 20 students, and there's like a 16 student to 1 teacher ratio. And the classrooms at Mississippi State, they have some with very few people, and then there's a few lectures that will be in the big auditoriums where teachers use microphones, but not normally.
Yeah, I feel like your freshman and sophomore year, you'll have classes with bigger amounts of kids just because it's all the normal classes people take, and then once you get more specialized, you'll have less people in your classes. But for the class ratio at UT Knox, it's around 18-1, so 18 students for every 1 teacher, and only around 28% of classes have fewer than 20 students. So at Knoxville, just because the population in the college is bigger, there's going to be more kids per class.
And speaking of like kids and ratios, the girl to guy ratio at Mississippi State is 51% to 49%. So there are 2% more females at Mississippi State than males.
Yeah, the ratio at Knox is really similar. It's 54% female and 46% male, so it's just all about the same.
And one last number fact, at Mississippi State, the graduation rate is 60%, which means 11% of first-year students either transfer or graduate from a different institution.
And at Knoxville, it's only a little bit bigger. It's 70%. So in 2023, 90% of students were reinstated for the next year, which is like the highest on record for UT Knox, because 90% of students coming back is a really big fact.
Enough about like the facts and stuff. We're going to get into like our more specific academics. So we're going to talk about our majors, but first, an overview of the majors. At Mississippi State, there's over 175 fields of study, and there's all kinds. You can take the basic ones like engineering, business management, all those, but then there's also more unique ones like floral management, building construction science. There's even a PGA golf management and a PGA turf major.
Wow, that's actually insane. At Knoxville, it's basically the same. There's 170 plus fields of study, and it includes all the normal ones like State does, but it also has fermentation science and turf grass science, which isn't anything I'm interested in, but if you are, go for it.
So the major that I will be pursuing at Mississippi State is interior design. Since I was 10 years old and watched Fixer Upper for the first time, Joanna Gaines has made me want to be an interior designer. And I've never lost passion for that. I love it. I have her books. I literally design houses in my notes app and on coloring pages, like in my free time. I'm always looking at blueprints and like floor plans and interior designs and stuff like that because I just am so excited for that. And Campbell, what are you majoring in?
I'm planning to major in kinesiology right now. I know I've always wanted to do something in the medical field, and I've heard kinesiology is a great, like, broad study of that for me to use if I do want to go to PA school after college, or if I plan to go a different route with, like, physical therapy instead.
Yeah, and actually Mississippi State is building a new kinesiology building, which is wonderful, and a literal sign from God for Campbell to go to Mississippi State. And even though Mississippi State started out as an ag school, so it was originally an A&M school, they have really expanded out more into like the business field, but also into the like interior design and construction field.
Yeah, State has definitely become a really big business administration and also ag major like focus school, but business administration is one of the biggest ones there right now. And like we've talked about before, obviously both schools have fraternities and sororities, and so that's a big part of campus life. And we've also talked about the clubs they have and different groups you can get plugged into to find a group that fits you.
Yeah, so even if your major doesn't involve people that you might form friendships with, there's still other ways to make friends outside of just your major, because you can have a study partner or a class with somebody and y'all are both interested in the same major but have no shared interest outside of that. So it's important to find other ways to make friends and meet new people.
Yeah, definitely. So I feel like both schools would fit me. I don't really have a preference right now still. I'm still undecided, but I feel like they're both really great options for either people in state or out of state.
Yeah, and I'm super excited for Mississippi State just to take classes and further my interest in my major, because I didn't even know Mississippi State had a great interior design school. Our friend Breely told me that one day, and then I looked into it, and my dad kind of like confirmed that it seems really popular and successful. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm also really curious as to like what my assignments and homework are going to be, because I've seen some crazy stuff. I've been researching on social media what other people do when they major in interior design, because I'm just so interested in what I'll be doing. And I've seen stuff like building bridges out of popsicle sticks. I've seen making a cafe or a restaurant on like a Sims like app online. And I'm just really excited to learn all the things that I never knew before about looking at a space and looking at a room and knowing how to make it all work.
Yeah, I'm really excited for KyLynn to design my house when I'm older, and if I do go to Mississippi State, design our dorm room.
Yes, I really hope that she comes to Mississippi State so I can design our dorm. But I can promise you that we're going to be balling on a budget, because we need to save our money for whenever both of us get an apartment or a house or other things aside from a dorm room that we're going to live in for 9 months. What are you most excited for when majoring in kinesiology?
I'm probably most excited for all the different science aspects of it, because I'm going to be learning so much about like the human body, because that's what kinesiology is. It's the study of the human body. And so I'm going to be learning so many things medical wise, and it'll really help me for if I do want to go to PA school after that.
So I'm really excited for both of us, and I can't wait to see where Campbell decides to go and just how we both succeed and enjoy our major whenever we're actually in college taking the classes.
Yes, I'm so excited for college. It cannot come fast enough. Thank you for tuning in with us today on C&K's Casual College Chats.